It's ChrisSmith time. Oh, hello, everybody. It's me, ChrisSmith. Did you recognize me with my hood up? I am coming to you on a very rainy Christmas Eve in Los Angeles as of this taping. And I am here with my friend, Blackie Humphrey, who's, well, I don't want to show him. He's busy cleaning himself right here. Or licking himself, I can't tell. It's either a cleaning or a licking. Recreational. I was doing this video and I was at the 11-minute and something mark. And then all of a sudden it said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and started over, and was, the clock counter was then at 0, and I'm like, oh no. And it was such a wonderful video. I even sang a little snippet of "It's beginning to look a lot like ChrisSmith. Toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is the doggy that will be by your own front door." That's Blackie Humphrey. Blackie Humphrey, come and say hello to people on this beautiful Christmas Eve. I'm like Joan Crawford when she would make poor Christina and Christopher come and say hello to everyone in the nation. You know, my poor Blackie has been having health issues lately. I wasn't going to tell this on the show, but he was here, so I thought, if you have any Christmas cheer out there, or belated Hanukkah cheer, since Hanukkah just ended the other day, if you could say a little prayer for my little guy, I would appreciate it, and I know he would too. He's having some kidney issues. We think we caught it early, but his numbers show that he's in early kidney distress. I don't like to say kidney failure because that sounds so much more negative. Failure? Really? Those kidneys seem to be working fine, but to me, he's peeing every hour. But yeah, we noticed a lot of water drinking. He could drink a bowl. And I'm like, does he have diabetes? And we took him to be tested. It was no diabetes or Cushing or anything like that, but he did have elevated numbers and lowered numbers, whatever they were, up or down. They indicated that he was in early distress. So his food has to be completely changed, and he loves these rawhide chicken things. And I feel so bad. But hopefully the new food... Oh, listen, he's really enjoying that little playtime. I really hope that the new food helps him. So prayers for Blackie this holiday season. You know, it's such a sad time in the world. I won't mention everything because I'm not a news organization. And part of the reason that I've done less videos this year is because I'm always afraid I'll say something about who's the president. Please. He didn't win that election. But anyway, a bunch of villains are in the house. But so I'm like, just keep me away from the camera because I'm going to say something. I'm going to make a speech. And then I don't want to lose viewers, and I don't want to be targeted by crazy people. So anyway, that's all I have to say about that. This is a this and that, by the way. A ChrisSmith this and that for the Merry ChrisSmith season. Oh no. He got choked, my poor little boy. So what are we talking about? I had talked about so many things. Look, he's going to get some water. If you listen close, you can hear him drinking. We had talked about so many things in the last video, and then, of course, it got deleted. one of the things I told you was I've been posting on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook these little videos that I made for Roads to Keystone with Dave and Laurie Taub, the most miserable couple in Keystone. Now, they've only appeared in one episode, and they were mentioned in another episode, and then they are featured in the upcoming episodes that are being edited as we speak. They're in post-production. So there should be new episodes coming soon at roadstokeystone.com. But yes, we did, when we finished filming in October, George and I did these little sort of promos and sort of well wishes. We did a Hanukkah one, we did a Christmas one, and we did a New Year's one. So keep your eye out for the New Year's one. And I just posted this Christmas one, and look how miserable they are. Hello, Blackie. And then I told you in the other video that got deleted that the Unfortunate Spy C.A. Smythe would make a good stocking stuffer. And then I said, no, it's too heavy for a stocking at 481 pages. But it came out in 2005, so it's been 20 years. I would have loved to have put out a 20-year edition. Maybe I should release a 25th edition in 5 years. Yes. If we're still around, or if I'm still around, I don't know. But I loved writing this book, and I love reading it. I used to do all the characters, and I would read to to my co-workers. I read it all to George, my writing partner. So it's on Amazon, Amazon.com, or as the old people used to say, www.amazon.com on the World Wide Web. It was so funny when the internet first came out. What else? I told you a little bit in the last video how a new show that I'm obsessed with that's in New York on Broadway is Two Strangers Carry a Cake Across New York, starring Sam Tuddy, who played Evan Hansen in the West End production of Dear Evan Hansen, and Christiana Pitts, who played King Kong. She didn't play King Kong, but she played the beautiful woman in distress that King Kong falls in love with. Would have loved to have seen King Kong the musical. I really should have gone. When I was there, in what year? It was when, it was 2019, right? In 2019, and I saw the Cher Show, and Beetlejuice, and The Prom, and something else. And I really should have also squeezed in King Kong. I regrets. And you knew it wasn't going to tour because that big old giant King Kong puppet took 30 people to control it, I believe. But anyway, yes, this new show, Two Strangers Carry a Cake Across New York, is a delight. So it's so good to have something to be obsessed with. I mean, I'm not like crazy obsessed with. Apparently this season on Broadway is light on the new musicals. There were only like 4 new musicals scheduled, including The King of Versailles, which just closed the other day with Kristen Chenoweth. And so now other shows are trying to get into some of those slots, since you might have a better chance of winning the Tony this year if you're a show. And I wish my show was ready. I have a couple of shows. I wish any of them were ready. Beaches, the musical, has announced that they're going onto Broadway for a little bit ahead of a national tour. Oh, you know what I love? Here's a picture. I'll show you. Oh, it won't turn sideways. I know I don't have those pictures that go zoop and appear on the screen. I've always told you that. I don't do editing. I'm sorry. But someday, maybe. But look at this beautiful picture of mine and Willie Talk's ornaments that we used to put on the tree back home. That, of course, is the Chris ornament right there. And we called them the Horton balls after the Horton ornaments on Days of Our Lives. But our family was not Hortons. We were Smyths and other names. But Willie Talk is still here. He's over there. I should bring him out one day. Willie Talk, would you like to be on the show soon? He says yes. EastEnders tomorrow. Oh, my nose is itching. Tomorrow is the 1 hour EastEnders. It's a tradition. Every Christmas, EastEnders, the British soap opera on the BBC, does a disastrous 1 hour episode. It's not disastrous because of the episode. It's disastrous what happens. Someone always gets murdered, or some horrible secret comes out that blows up everything and ruins lives. But I'm very excited, and it's a tradition in the UK that people gather around their tellies and they watch EastEnders, and then they listen to the Queen give her remarks. And now, of course, it's the King, since the Queen is no longer with us, but King Charles is there, so I'm assuming he still does the little address to the nation. And it's just like how, for this holiday tradition, this Queen gives comments, and and my comments are by the Unfortunates by C.A. Smythe. C.A. Smythe is the name that I write under. At least I wrote this book under. I probably am just going to keep writing under Christopher Smith for my plays and stuff, which will be produced after I'm dead. They'll find them all in a drawer. No, I'm just kidding. Am I, Blackie? Am I kidding? What else? Oh, Anthony Geary died, who played Luke on General Hospital. I'm so sad. Let me... I scroll through my Facebook, and I'm like, what did I talk about in the recent months? And there was this story about how Anthony Geary, who played Luke, passed away at age 78 from complications after a scheduled surgery. So it wasn't a surprise that he was having surgery, but I'm assuming it was a surprise that he passed. So we're all sad about that. When I was a little child, Luke and Laura were all the rage. And yes, it's very sad. I still have to do these 3 reviews, y'all. I've got to review Anne Juliet, I've got to review Suffs, and I've got to review Stereophonic, which I just saw at the Pantages Theater, and it's still playing in Los Angeles, in Hollywood. And I'll do that review very soon. I'm off work for a little bit because I took time for the holidays. Here's Blackie Humphrey in the car. Isn't that amazing? Oh, and I just wanted to say, as I scroll by a thing telling me that Dick Van Dyke celebrated his 100th birthday on December 13th. Happy birthday, Dick Van Dyke. But closer to home, my sister Jeanette, who you've seen on this show, she just celebrated her birthday, December 19th. I won't tell you how old she is, but happy birthday to Jeanette. She's watching out there somewhere. And Blackie Humphrey says happy birthday. Of course, we already talked to her on her birthday and sent her a card. And I sent her a faux fur coat. Did you get your faux fur coat, Jeanette? You didn't? Oh, I should check into that. Just kidding. Oh, and the next Mary in Oh Mary on Broadway will be John Cameron Mitchell. So just to do a little update about that. But anyway, I just wanted to wish you a happy Christmas Eve, a Merry Christmas. I hope everybody had a good Hanukkah. I'm not sure when Kwanzaa begins. Does anybody know when Kwanzaa begins? Happy Kwanzaa from all of us at It's ChrisSmith time, including Blackie Humphrey and Lucius. Lucius, my little devil puppet, should be visiting soon. He's in Hades town for the holidays, not the musical, but visiting his demon father. Anyway, Blackie Humphrey and I wish you well, and Merry ChrisSmith. It's beginning to look a lot like ChrisSmith. Dent.